Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of a replay between Argos, Zenith and Hansin here on Metalopolis. Argos, Zenith, the yellow Zerg player, Hansin, the purple Terran. And so far, Hansin just simply dominating this game now. An 8,000 mineral army versus an 825. I'm not sure if Argos Zenith, as crazy as his mental plays can be, if he will be able to stop his opponent at all. Production-wise, we see Zerglings and Mutalisks still being trained. However, the Marines and the Marauders are fully upgraded, and now the Vikings still no upgrades. However, Hansin now just trying to perhaps trying to build another command center once again and take off and lift into this location. Income-wise, we see that both sides, Argos Zenith actually getting a little bit of a lead here, so this is a bit of a surprise. If you take a look at the losses, Argos Zenith has significantly lost more resources, and now Mutalisks going after this planetary fortress. Vikings now coming in with those Lancer torpedoes, able to shoot down a lot of those Mutalisks once again, and those Mutalisks being forced to pull back. A large Marine Marauder siege tank bio ball simply moving out now, and the sheer number and the sheer size of this fully upgraded 200 mineral army, so much. Hansin sitting on a 200 food count army, so even if he loses a lot of these units, he will simply be able to use the money he has in reserve to spawn more or just train more and more units. We do see now Vikings continuing to push in here, a lot of overlords, and now these Mutalisks trying to come back army-wise, 3,000 versus 8,000, and now simply doubling the size of his army. Argos Zenith in trouble as both sides coming in. We do see a lot of banelings coming in as well, and are these banelings going to be able to splash in? Yes, a very nice fungal growth coming in and doing a lot of damage towards these Marines and Marauders, and this army now down to 3,750 compared to 8,000, so a very, very well played in terms of losses. Both sides taking heavy losses. However, Hansin going from an 8,000 mineral or 9,000 mineral army down to a 3,000. Meanwhile, Argos Zenith going from a 3,000 down to a 150. And then Argos Zenith finally says GG. Wow. So a back and forth game here on the Metalopolis. Argos Zenith losing to Hansin here on Metalopolis. I really like the gameplay in this matchup. Argos Zenith trying to use every single trick in his book, using Nidus Worms, using Mutalisks. I think if he had just 2 or 3 Corruptors as an escort, or had maybe 2 or 3 Hydralisks, that would have been fairly successful. Hydralisks not even trained once in this particular matchup, just because I don't believe that Argos Zenith really likes to use Hydralisks in a Terran versus Zerg. So Argos Zenith losing in a 42-minute game here on Metalopolis. I'm trying to remember back into all the different stages. Argos Zenith doing a great job putting a lot of pressure in multiple locations. Hansin able to respond to that pressure very, very well, and getting missile turrets, building missile turrets in a lot of key locations, making sure. And I believe as soon as Hansin was able to take this high yield mineral location here and then call down 6 mules, those 6 mules just simply saturated Hansin's coffers, enabling him to train up a very large army. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay between Argos Zenith and Hansin here on Metalopolis.